Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another political episode. So, we are back again today, and we're specifically talking about Mississippi on this Thanksgiving evening. You're probably eating turkey, or eating later on, or probably you have already eaten. But, yeah, this video has been released now, and yes, we'll be taking a look at the state of Mississippi. There was a Senate race there, and we're specifically looking at Roger Wicker, who is, of course, the United States Senator from Mississippi. He won re-election. He's been around for a very long time. Pretty old candidate, but it seems he's doing a good job. 2008, he was elected first, won 54%, a 9-point win. A lot of people were concerned, is he able to, of course, win when it comes to that? He was also, keep in mind, he was also elected this was a special election, so he already had served in office prior. 2012, you'll see he improves with 57%. You'll see he gets even better. Let's see, 2018, 58%, and his best performance yet, 62.8% of the popular vote. A huge win against Ty Pickens. I think that's what it's called. But yes, you'll see pretty good performance there. And the primary, it did concern a lot of us, because you'll see, you would think Roger Wicker would sweep and get very, of course, huge momentum when it comes to that. But he ultimately, that was not the case. Gannon Burton managed to take 24.78%, which really did concern a lot of Republicans in the election, but ultimately, the senator outperformed polling expectations. We still have 94% to count, but this is what it's looking like likely. Most likely here, you'll see we have Roger Wicker breaking through the black belt here. He won the county of Issaquah. You got the county of Yazoo also going for Roger Wicker, 54%. This is a county that has voted Democrat for a very long time. Wasn't the case. It actually went to Donald Trump. Also, along with Issaquah County, counties along the said black belt. These results are not exactly the same. You'll see there is the county of October. We'll just call it October. That county went to Kamala Harris, or it could possibly change. 83% in possibly. There's a possibility that it could go to Donald Trump at the end. This county right down here, October, 52% for Roger Wicker. So we'll just have to see how that goes, if you will. We'll see how that goes. But it looks like you'll see, just like Donald Trump, Roger Wicker has broke through the black belt, which he has been known to do in some sort of cases. Well, he won Warren County. People think, Warren County must be a part of the black belt. No, it's not. Actually, yes, it is. Vicksburg, it is, but it is pretty urban. In more of these urban cities in the black belt, it's kind of lopsided, where these urban cities are more conservative, and these urban black cities, specifically in Mississippi, they're more conservative compared to the rural countryside, where African Americans are. They're more progressive. They're more liberal. So looking at the Mississippi racial map here, we'll see. Okay, so looking at this demographic map, this is 2017. We want the current time. Yeah, 2022. All right. So this is the black belt, like we've looked at in our presidential election Mississippi video. You'll see the counties in yellow. They're African American. Okay, they are pretty big African American said counties. Counties in red. More conservative counties, as you can clearly see here, they are Republican. They are, of course, white Caucasian, etc. This county right here went allegedly to Kamala Harris. It said it's not really done counting yet. 83% remaining in that said county. It could very well go to Donald Trump still. But, yeah, we're 94% in. Same deal with the U.S. Senate race. This county, Oktibbeha County, went to Roger Wicker. 5.4-point win there. You would think, oh, Donald Trump should experience that sort of win also. Then again, Roger Wicker has always been thought of sort of a weaker candidate. He's been gaining more popularity. I mean, this is his 2024 was his biggest win. I don't know if this is probably the biggest he's going to get. That's what I would kind of assume, that this is the biggest win that he can kind of receive here. But you'll see he managed to carry this county for the first time. That county is, of course, Issaquah County. County along the Black Belt. That county, kind of more African-American, not a little bit more compared to Warren County, which has Vicksburg there. But that pretty much includes the Senate race. You'll see Ty Pinkins. He managed to carry a lot of all of the counties he carried is African American. If I need to say African American counties, but he lost a lot of African American counties. Could be because population change. Also, those reliable black voters are leaving, and they're going to more of the white rural areas, or just they're leaving the state altogether. So Ty Pinkins, he's not getting those votes. Especially from that black belt that he usually and very typically goes for Democrats every election cycle. But let's see. Yeah, there's no congressional race. Obviously, that 2nd district, I'm going to believe, it went to Roger Wicker here. So that pretty much says a lot about Mississippi. Let's talk about the list of races here. We got, I don't know if these are at-large races. We'll go ahead and take a look. We got the judicial races. Mississippi judicial elections. Let's go ahead and check that out. So there's been runoffs set. Okay, there's a runoff because those judicial races specifically. I want to believe there's also state Senate races. They're not significant. They're not important. So I'm not holding on hope for them. Judicial races. Okay. So, yeah, there's a Supreme Court race. But I don't know what is, District 1, Position 3. I am not really necessarily sure how Mississippi kind of runs their judicial races. Do they have districts? Do they do it at large? Yes, there's a state Supreme Court race. And this is what it's looking like right now. District 1, Position 3. Okay, so it looks like they have districts. This is a race between Jim Kitchens and Jennifer Braining here. Let's see. Yep, that race has been called. This looks like, these are districts, it looks like. District 2, Position 2. District 3, Position 1. We can even take a look at the Supreme Court districts. Mississippi Supreme Court districts. Take a look at that map. But yes, I would assume, yes, it looks like these are the districts of Mississippi Supreme Court. These are the circuit court maps. Wasn't there like appeals court? Let's go ahead and see that. And other than that, there's nothing really else to go through. But yes, these it does look like the Senate race itself is the only race, at-large race for Mississippi. But I am surprised with the turnout, 63%. Then again, that's a huge number because, as you know, like I've said in the Mississippi video, a lot of those African-American votes, very progressive, very liberal, they keep the Republican from reaching over 60%. Everyone goes and talks about how conservative Mississippi is. They often forget how 63.4%, 62.8%. They got to update that because they're not necessarily done counting. But people forget about how conservative Mississippi is. How not conservative. It's not the most reddest state. Everyone thinks it's the most reddest state. It's not. And that's because of African American groups. They're very progressive to the said west of that Mississippi River. They really keep the Republican from going to said 60%. You'll see last time where a Republican reached over 60% would be 2006. Trent Lott, and he was a big Republican figure in the United States Senate. Yeah, I want to believe he was the majority leader. Yes, he was the majority leader. He was a big figure, but even that took work because he won 65%. I mean, he did amazing. He won the whole black belt there. People really liked him, but it took work from him. He won 53% back in 1988. But yes, you'll see. Yeah, and then we get Mississippi as a Democrat stronghold. And then, there's Trent Lott, and then Roger Wicker takes over. But this is the first time ever that he's reached over 60%. Congratulations, Mr. Wicker, Senator Wicker. And maybe Mississippi will continue to remain like this. I mean, Alabama doesn't have much African Americans compared to Mississippi, but Alabama votes over 60%. That's because there's a lot of African Americans that are conservative in that state. Mississippi has much more liberal African Americans there, and also Georgia has a lot of liberal African Americans, but Mississippi is indeed the most African American state in the country. So anyway, what do you guys think in regards to our video? Let me know down below, and as always, see you all in the next political episode.